Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Wednesday, right, Brett and Cody? I think it is.
I hope so. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? So
busy.
Yeah.
But good.
Life is good. Checking in, talking 2024 Pullers Championship, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Let us know if you've been to the first couple of years. Let us know what you love about the Pullers Championship. Type it in the comments. Obviously, we have a bigger planning committee than this, but not everybody can get on every call. We respect that. But tonight we got Brent and Cody with us. I don't know if Charles or Paul will be jumping on, but I know everybody's busy. Let's see. Brad Caudell's checking in from South Carolina. Kentucky's checking in. Brad Sturgeon. Todd Whipple's watching from Dansville, Michigan. Eric Bauer from Weston, Wisconsin. Hell, that's just like 20 miles from my house. I like that. Some Adam Wilson guy. I think I heard of him before. I think Bill. What is that? What did Jesse say the other day? Built Lisa Alcohol or something.
Built Alcohol Mafia.
Built Alcohol Mafia. Yeah. What the hell, Wilson? You got no followers on your one page. Start another one. So, Jason Rax checking in from Michigan. There's Charles. Elizabeth Boers checking in from out in California. Tim Cox checking in from Update New York. Where in the hell is Update New York at?
I think I might say upstate.
Oh, okay. Well, I see a D there, guys, and I've been drinking water all day. So
yeah, but he hasn't.
I'm saving my drinking shoes for California. Kind of so John Boer, you promised that whiskey. Get it ready, kiddo. I'm getting after it. So Adam Wilson says, build Alcohol Mafia. I love it. Why not? I agree. Jake Lassaway says, oh, hell yeah. Doug Meisinger, my new buddy, eastbound 170, I-70, Colorado. Excuse me. Thank you, Charles. Camden, Michigan. Jake Lassaway. Hey, thanks for checking in, Jake. It's already just stocked up. Thank you, the board. Thank you, Code 3 Pulling Team. Appreciate that. So we just want to do kind of a quick Marvin Mugler. Like Marvin Mugler, the tractor puller, you think? Like the Mugler John Deere Diesel Super? Remember the Mugler, the Smog? Was that the Smog? Smog Frog, Charles?
Don't remember that name.
Mugler helped me out there a little bit. Red Ditch, England. Cashton, Wisconsin. Quincy, Illinois. Robert Hill doesn't have a house, but he says howdy. Michael Perry from the Stubborn Mules checking in from Missouri. Yeah, nice crowd tonight. So thanks for checking in. We just wanted to do a quick little show. Our classes are set for 2024. Brent, kind of take it away on, the first thing we do, we pick the classes and then walk us through the next step. Charles, Cody.
Yeah, I even got a little, every year I have this little PowerPoint thing I can just, throw up on the screen.
Yeah, you're no pro by this point. It's just super easy for you now.
Yeah. I made that overlay. I got the super semis blocked by my banner. I can get rid of that. But that's the 12 classes, right, guys?
Correct.
The obfuscation about unlimited, what that means.
Hey, Schultz, you can put my screen up there if you want.
Yes, sir. I'd love to.
So, yeah, this is going to be year number 3. Somehow we've already made it past 2 years. And
they all said we wouldn't.
Yeah. And taking what we learned and we're trying to make it bigger and better. So I think anybody that attended the first year and the second year can see the amount of growth that we did have over the course of just 1 year. And we're hoping to do that again this year. Just continue that growth. Wow. And
Marvin Mugler ran with the Corbusier deer like an architect from the early part of the 20th century designed a pulling tractor? That's a misspelling from everywhere. That's awesome.
I think he's driving right now.
Yeah.
So
Cornhusker deer is what you meant.
Yeah, Cornhusker
But
deer.
Corbusier deer is really cool. I really want to see what that paint scheme looks like.
Yeah. He typed it in again like that. So, all right, keep talking, Brent. Sorry. Before Charles takes us off into 18th century Roman architect.
We'll go stupid if we got to.
We know we've proven over time we're very capable of that.
So, but yeah, we're gonna do it again. Year number 3, and we're looking forward to it. And there'll definitely be some more changes again this year as we continue to learn and figure out what we can do to make our event better. And it's going to be a short 6.5 months until May 17th and 18th. So kind of leading into that, Schultz, you got to put my thing back on. There you go.
You know what happens? I start pushing buttons. I like to see what things look like.
So the when and the where, obviously it's going to be again at the Track of Holes Hours in Nashville, Illinois. The dates for 2024 is the 17th and 18th of May, 6 p.m. both nights. Adults, so the price is going to stay the same as last year. Adults 11 and up is $20, 10 and under is free. Pits is open with the purchase of a ticket. We will again offer a live stream that is $25 a night, $40 for the weekend. So save yourself $10 if you buy the weekend. But if you can only watch one night, it will be $25, and then there is no rain date. So luckily last year, Mother Nature decided to play nice with us, even though she looked like she was going to threaten us with a horrible time. And if you lived within 5 miles of Nashville, you probably thought that nothing was going to be happening. So
what was the town just north of there, guys, that we were getting phone calls about that? There was
I don't know. I was getting phone calls and they were getting like an inch of rain.
Yeah. They said streets were flooded and it was crazy.
Yeah, not us.
Nope.
No.
So just some basic lodging here. I did hop on and just take a look to see if the Best Western in Nashville, if there's any rooms available. That one's already full. So the closest you'll be able to get is Oakville and the Super 8 there. Just down Highway 64 to the west, 14 miles. Otherwise, there's plenty of area or hotels in the area with Mount Vernon, DuQuoin, Bickneyville. They're all relatively close. So just go onto our website and you'll be able to click on the lodging tab. We have links right to hotels.com to every hotel. Just click on it and it'll take you right there. We also do have camping available. It is primitive camping. You don't have to let us know that you're coming. Just show up. But if we do fill up and run out of room, we will start turning people away. So plan accordingly. The camping information will be updated with times and dates on when you can arrive. Probably within the next week or two. Just haven't gotten to that information yet. And more of the website will be updated as we continue here over the next couple weeks. As we start moving into getting a lot more information finalized. And then anybody that's looking to set up a vendor booth, again, we will be selling different size spaces to be able to do that. So you can see 3 different sizes of booth or vendor areas available, 10 by 10, 10 by 20, or 10 by 30. It's $300, $400, $500 for those.
We had a much better vendor set up an area in year number 2 than we did in year 1. And a lot more foot traffic through there. So that was good.
And keeps things flowing a little bit more as well. So that vendor information is available on the website. Right now it's just last year's dates. So we'll get that updated again here in the next week or two. Sponsorship. Currently, whatever is on the website is incorrect. We are actually revamping the sponsorship packages for 2024. We're adding some different levels, some different opportunities, and being able to get more out of your sponsorship as well. So that will be updated here very, very shortly. We pretty much are just finalizing that, making sure Brad Holzauer, obviously the man that allows us to do everything that we do with this event. We just want to run everything past him and make sure that he is good with everything. And hopefully we can get a lot more sponsorship than last year. Our growth from 2022 to 2023 in sponsorship dollars was significant, and we're looking to improve upon that again for 2024.
And the goal, and honestly, we lowered like some of our class sponsor levels. I'm just going to kind of let the cat out of the bag on that. We'd rather have more class sponsors at a lower amount and get more people involved than to have some, some dollar amounts that cost too much. We know all of you businesses get hit up by 100 times a year. We feel our event is special with our, kind of us with our vision of this being an outdoor Louisville and making this one of the premier events in the United States every year. And we want to get some people on board here at the ground level. We all know the first 5 years are really how do I say that, Charles?
It's the make or break time.
Yeah. So we want to get everybody on board on that.
And we're here. This will be year 3. The staying power is we're proving
it. Just some kind of point of some fan interactions here. Again, pits are going to be open. Purchase of a ticket. You can meet the drivers. Again, vendor row will be available. There'll be 2 video boards, one for sponsors, one for the instant replays, distances, and all that fun stuff. We also have the kids zone, bounce house, kiddie pedal pulls. We don't know what all is going to be there for the kids zone yet. Last year we had a monster truck. Who knows what we have this year? They may be back. We just don't know. Again, we're still long ways out, so we have a lot more information, a lot more things that will be unfolding once we get closer to the event and along here throughout the year. So if anybody has any cool ideas too, feel free to just let us know. Maybe we'll implement some of those things as well. So again, we're trying to make it the best event possible out there, trying to compete with, the top events across the country. So we want to make this enjoyable for anybody of all ages. So some information for the polls. Again, we'll be running the Bungart sleds, the mini rod sled, 2 big sleds, and then we'll also have a backup big sled on site. The overall winners will be determined by the lowest combined placing. So the same way that Bowling Green does their ring winners, you just add up your placing and then the lowest score wins. And if there's 2 competitors or more tied, it'll go by combined distance over the weekend. Pullers will also have to pass the technical and safety inspection. PPL is on board again for 2024. So they will be the competition directors, John and Christy, and they'll be overseeing the competition on the track.
I bet we see that Larry Richwine guy now too.
Yeah, we might.
I assume so.
He texted me this morning asking for the dates. I think that's a pretty good sign. Hey,
And
Wilson.
he wasn't asking for like dried prunes either. Like,
No,
he
no,
meant
he was
by
not.
dates like on the calendar.
He doesn't know what fruits and veggies are, so it's all good. Adam Wilson with Built Diesel Alcohol says I would sit in a dunk tank for the pullers if it would raise I'd let Cody even throw at me, but I'd charge him. So I would definitely charge him.
Well, you're gonna find out, aren't you?
Yep.
Adult pedal pulls after dark.
Oh, that already happens anyway. You just got to be around for it.
Yeah, we just don't publish that.
No,
There is just no moving porta potties on the site.
Yeah.
For those that know, yeah.
If you know, you know. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm heading out to California tomorrow, guys. And last year, there was a golf cart out there that was the fastest golf cart I've ever been in my life. And we dragged race a Tesla. So all the golf carts got to get put away early this year. So they've already told us. So it was fun, though.
But yeah, moving on here. Again, like I said, no rain date. One session rains out. Winner will just be determined by the one session. Each puller will pay a $500 non-refundable entry fee. Again, that's more of a commitment fee.
That's for the fans. We want you fans to know who's coming.
Yep. So that is just you'll get that $500 back. This is just saying that you're going to be here, you're going to pull, and then if you can't make it for whatever reason, you're just sacrificing that $500. That $500 just goes into the purse and just gets paid back to the pullers that do make it. And registration is open online right now. Well, not for fan invites. That's supposed to be for initial invites. We'll get the fan invites here shortly. So again, we will be doing fan invites again this year. Get the fans to interact and be able to vote for who they want to see at the Puller Championship. And speaking of that, so the invites, again, we're inviting the top pullers from the NTPA, PPL, and Outlaws for each class. There are also some promoter's choice in some of the classes that are a little more difficult to get competitors for. So we just try to reach out to them ahead of time so that they have plenty of time to get ready for May 17th and 18th. So as they get signed up, we will let you guys know. But the initial invites we'll have till December 31st to register, or that spot gets switched over to a fan vote spot, and we will fill it through the fan voting.
Just to remind everybody, if you were a past winner, you're automatic in.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw Jeremy Roberts was already posting. So.
Yep. So 2 rounds of fan voting. So the first round will take place January 1st at 8 p.m. Central Time. So that is on a Monday. And it'll go to January 14th at 11:59 p.m., which is a Sunday. And then a list of all the pullers. So the first round will be all the pullers that competed in 2023, or anybody that reaches out about new builds that want to come or didn't pull in 2023 and they want to be on the list. We will get them added. The second round of fan voting, then we will take a week to reach out to all the pullers in the top 20 and verify that they would be willing to commit to the event, so that after round 2, we can just say we're taking the top 6, that those top 6 will be the ones that will be there. But round 2 of voting then will start on January 22nd at 8 p.m. That'll go to February 4th, 11:59 p.m., which is a Sunday. And then again, that will be voting from the top 20 of round 1.
And I think you guys would agree that year 2 went smoother than year 1 because nobody's really ever done this fan vote before.
Yeah.
And it was really, it was hard that first year to really explain to everybody, but we've been consistent with this format. And I really feel like everybody knows now that, you have until the end of the year to accept it, Chase Richardson. And then when you deny it, you don't get to go, even no matter how bad you want to go. So that's just a little, the mini rod guys. I think he thought we were joking. So
then February 12th at 8 p.m., we will then be announcing the top pullers, or the top voted pullers for each class, and who will fill those classes. So we will know then who the top 10 in each class will be for the ones that have initial and fan voted invites, which I believe is 7 classes.
Yeah, Brett, the media passes, you'll put those out, right? I feel like.
Yeah, that'll be after fan voting. We don't need it, obviously. I don't think we need to worry about that now, but as long as we don't have 30 people trying to get media passes. Last year we took anybody that did apply. So if you're looking to come again this year, that'll be out probably sometime in March.
I'll tell you, in our meetings, we watch which pullers, and especially media people, social, because the pulling media is a thing now. There's a lot of us. And for those that are pushing the event, I mean, we look at if it comes down to, let's say we get 50 people apply, we can't obviously have 50 people there shooting. We're going to look at who helped this event the most, which ultimately helped the pullers. So I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, guys. You agree with that statement?
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Cody?
Yep.
Cody got a lot to say tonight there, kiddo. So.
All right, moving on to payout here. So 100% of the gate goes right into the purse, has been every year, as well as the live stream. We try to do a 50-50 raffle every year to try to do a winner. Somehow we always forget to do something. So it's all, again, the biggest thing is always trying to find somebody to do the 50-50. So again, we'll try to do that this year. All the entry fee goes back into the purse. That $500, of course, is guaranteed back to each puller. Our Facebook page actually has a performance bonus. That money goes right back into the purse. So the more that you interact with our page, the more, I mean, it's not a ton, but the more money that the page generates, and that money just goes right back to the pullers. Potential Friday night, Saturday night bonus for the winners as well. That is just dependent on sponsorship. Last year, Lutz Agency did a Friday night winner bonus. So we appreciate that from them. And if we do have a Friday night or Saturday night bonus winner bonus. We'll definitely be posting that once we have that covered. And then sponsorship and vendor money. Anything that we collect over the event cost, which last year was roughly $50,000, all that money, extra money, goes into the purse. So that's how the payout in the purse comes to be. And last year, I want to say is around 150,000 is what the total purse was. So from the year before is around 125 or 120 maybe. So looking to up that some more. But in the year one, we did eat some event cost. So this year we covered everything. This last year we covered every dollar of our expenses. So it was a tremendous growth from year one to year two. Looking forward to the classes now. So these had been posted. Schultz had them up on the screen before. So we'll have 85 limited pro stock tractors, 95 limited pro stock tractors, the super farm tractors, pro stocks, the super stock diesels, light super stock tractors, the four-wheel drive trucks, the super stock diesel four-wheel drive trucks, modified minis, the modified tractors, the limited modified tractors, not to be confused with unlimited super stock tractors, and the super semis. Just ways that you can help us and help the pollers, to come pull for hopefully a top purse, is to share any and all of our posts on social media. Obviously, attend in person. If you can't, purchase our live stream down the road. You can actually still go back and purchase the live stream from last year. That is still up on the website. So if you are looking to do something over the winter and you never got to watch it, when you purchase it, you do get it up for a year. So that's also something. If you purchased it last year, you're still able to watch it up until May 19th or 20th this year, or whenever actually you purchased it.
And back to sharing on social media, we from the get-go, we wanted to turn the puller into the promoter, because the more people that attend this event or the more people that buy the live stream, the bigger the purse is. And with everybody actually recognizes social media now as an asset to the sport. And I think more and more teams are getting involved with it, from TikTok to Instagram to Snapchat to Facebook to YouTube. The more you, the puller, can do to let your fans know that you're trying to get into this event. And again, we talk about it in our private meetings. There are some pullers that really, really go out of their way to promote the event and try to get into the event. So I would say who guys last year, Jeremy Roberts jumps out.
Jeremy Roberts was by far number one when it came to that. The year before, Mysics, they were definitely one of them. So, and the people that are sharing it, I can tell you for sure that it's reflecting on their voting by far and away. So, then the last point here is if you have somebody that's potentially willing to sponsor our event, please send them our way. We can talk to them, see if that's something that they'd be interested in doing, and see if we can make something work that works out for the both of us. And
then our packages are they're a suggestion. If you have a different idea, you want to come in with something, do some matches, we're all ears for anything. Not one of us on the screen is going to say, I'm sorry, that's not, no. We're very open.
And actually that's a good point. Like Super Clean is a sponsor. They sponsored the last 2 years, and they sponsored with product to give out to the weekend winners, as well as product to every puller that showed up. So it's, probably a couple $1,000s worth of product that they send, and they hand it out to, they send a lot. They have a pallet full of stuff. And, we appreciate things like that to be able to give more back to the pullers as well. Ways to keep up to date, Facebook page, obviously the Pullers Championship, as well as our website, thepullerschampionship.com. That's where you can find all the information. If it's not on one of those, coming from one of those websites, you might not have the right information. Going on to the initial invites now. So start with Superstock Diesel trucks. We have 6 initial invites. So this was the winner from last year, as well as the top 3 in PPL and the NTPA. And the first one is Kent Crowder in the Shy Diesel. So he won the overall weekend championship last year, as well as the PPL championship. Chase Eller and Caretaker was second with PPL. Keith Witt and American Pride was third. Points champion NTPA was Eric Stacy and Smokey and HD. Nick Gillette and Top Shelf was second, and then Justin Gearhart. Cream of the crop was third. So those are going to be your 6 initial invites.
And again, just to I guess rephrase it or reemphasize it, these 6 pullers have to accept their invite by the end of the year. Okay. If all 6 of them accept their invite, then there's just going to be 4 fan votes, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
So we are going to have 10 in each class.
Yep. So if one of these 6 they don't take it, then there'll be 5 fan votes. I mean, it's simple. We just do the math off of that.
And if none of them do, then it goes to 10.
Yep.
We'll have 10. So.
And that's where when the vision of this came together was invite the people that earned it from the year before and let the fans pick the rest. And it truly has been an elite cream of crop of the top, if you will, of the top truck and tractor pullers in the country each year. So it's been fun.
Yep. Super Farm tractors. So here we had the.
Hey, real quick, for those of you watching, did you love having the Super Farm class there last year? It was a decision that we got. I don't think we struggled with it, but I think we felt like it was a nice addition to the pull. We felt like the Super Farm pullers, and again, I'm just speaking on my behalf, Cody or Charles or Brent, everything, but I think we felt like the Super Farm tractors brought a lot to our show. Maybe, more fans and different things like that. So I would love to hear in the comments while Brent and everybody else is talking, what classes you're really jacked about or what classes you'd like to see. So Jesse Roberts, absolutely. Of course you do.
Yeah, of course he'd say that.
Oh,
and that's
funny.
what we love about you.
No, but that's what it takes. I mean,
Yeah,
we're all in this together.
Yeah, 100%. and I'll say this too is we kept track of in each class how many pullers are voting for themselves. Super Farms were way out there for how many were voting for themselves, and it was an easy class to get them to commit, and they put on a great show. I mean, good mix of color last year too. So it was. I thought it was a great addition to the show, and that's why we had them back.
Well said.
So moving on to Super Farm tractor. So weekend winner last year was Jeremy Roberts, Wicked Whitetail. Gets the automatic invite back for this year. And then the top 3 from PPL was Josh Miley and High Maintenance, Positive Ground, Chuck Gutenberg, and then Screaming Norwegian, Nick Scar, or any of those guys that pulled
Justin Johnson.
Yep. Top 3 for NTPA was Greg and Russ Freeze, Deer Tracks area champion, Ryan Anderson and Checking Out, and then Dan Schulte in the Binder Express. So those are going to be your 7 initial invites.
And again, if you're one of those people, so Brent, what do you do? Do you mail out this and they just have to register by the end of the year? How do you do that?
We'll reach out to them all.
Okay.
Moving on to Modified Minis. Our weekend winner last year was Jeff Hurt and the Bee Bear. And then top 3 with PPL was Jeff Hurt and Lil Bear, Tyler Slaw and the Have No Mercy, and Bruce Law and the Show No Mercy. And the top 3 for NTPA, Adam Bauer and the Iron Toy, Renee Theobald and the Pretty Wicked, and Very Little Sanity, Brian McDonald. He was your $10,000 winner at Bowling Green, Ohio last year.
Awesome.
And finished 3rd with NTPA.
Awesome.
4-wheel drive trucks, there'll be 6. Last year's weekend winner was Jim Bosch and Midnight Raider. He was 2nd with PPL. And your champion this year was Terry Hagdorn and the Kicking Up Dust. Mark Magan was your NTPA champion with the Outlaw. And Jake Zarin, rule number 19, finished runner-up. And then your Outlaw champion was Lane Thornton and Thumper. And Joe Claypool, Risky Business, was 2nd. So there are your 6. 95 limited pro stock tractors. We have 5. So last year's weekend winner was Brent Shorefighty and She Gone 4.1. And then Brett Hackstead 618 Motorsports entry. So those 2 are going to be automatic invites by promoter's choice. But I believe Brent Shorefighty won last year, and then 618 Motorsports vehicle finished 2nd PPL or something. So it still worked out. Adrian Cox Hooker was your PPL champion. George Bayer and the Side Piece is your Outlaw champion. And then Gary Barrett, and the high stakes horsepower finished second with Outlaws. So those are going to be your 5 initial invites.
I think we should make Short Fighty pay more to get in because he doesn't have to go as
Yeah.
far. Like, Cody, can we have a quick unanimous vote on that as a board? Cody, you in? Cody?
Road tax.
Yep.
Road tax.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Oh,
Maybe short fighty. Was it you that finished second, or was it Hack that finished second for PPL? I forget. I know one of them. They finished second and third. I just don't remember which one finished second.
in Silver Series, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Moving on, light superstock tractors. Got 6 invites. First is Bobby Jones and Field Sobriety, who's your weekend winner as well as your PPL champion. Had a very successful year.
Yeah, what an amazing season he had.
Martin Daniel, Over the Edge, finished second with PPL. Terry Blackburn, considered armed and dangerous, was your NTPA champion. Adam Spiegelberg, Detonator Black, was second. Justin Hoffman, last one standing, was your Outlaw champion. And Green Lightning, Frank, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Boja Boy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to butcher it. Oh, tied for 4th. That's right. And moving on.
I
I
probably
believe this is last class
Yeah.
for
Hey,
initial
can we
invite.
can we just call this a womp womp class?
Womp womp.
Sure.
Are you okay with that?
Yep. Womp womp.
Can we seriously just change it on everything? Just a womp womp tractor.
I don't care.
Come on, Brent.
There you go.
Come on, Brent.
Um,
Womp womp.
so last year's weekend winner, Rhett Parrish and El Nino.
Okay, is that the one that's got the new toy out?
Yes.
Yes.
That's freaking stupid how good that toy looks.
Yeah. Who made it? I didn't even see who made it.
Is it
Cat.
B and M or B and B out of Illinois, I think?
B&B Toys and SpecCast, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Charles didn't pay his utility bill again. That happens.
Yeah,
a
he's
lot.
got to go to the Roberts interview. So,
Oh, okay.
hey Dylan, we didn't do mods. Mods are going to be promoter's choice. You guys, if you want to come, sign up. You guys are getting the invites anyways, so. I think you have to. And didn't Tommy win again last year? Sweep it, or not sweep it, but win the overall.
Yeah, he did.
So that's all I'm at it. Delete. Anyways, so Rhett Parrish, El Nino, was your weekend winner. He's also 3rd PPL point standings. Then Kevin Masterson, River Rat, and Daryl Foles in the Tinker Toy finished 1 and 2 with PPL. Brent Meyer, your NTPA points champion with injected funds. Brandon Simon, Loud and Heavy, and Mike Connie in the Mac Nasty. So those are going to be your 6.
Yes, please.
Yep.
And then promoter's choice classes, kind of tying into Dylan Owens here. So 85 limited pro stock tractors. That's promoter's choice. That list will be coming soon. Paul was going to be finalizing the list with Brad. So it's going to be a mix of some points champions from different associations as well as 618 tractors. It's a huge clientele for the 618 Motorsports Shop as well as the Nashville area. So it's the reason why we have them. Brad loves that class, so he wants to have them there. And they put on a great show. And then Superstock Diesel tractors. We're going to have them back again next year. Modified tractors, unlimited tractors, both of them will be promoters' choices. Also, modified tractors. Hopefully get a full field of them this year. Last year, a lot of people were waiting on parts. And then the unlimited tractors. So it's not going to be a full class, but there's going to be a few of them that want to come. So hopefully, if we get 10, that'd be awesome. But we're shooting for a class of 5 or 6. So don't expect a full class, but it's going to be something to gain some more attention to our event. And a lot of them want a place to run before the season starts, so I'll give them an opportunity to do so. and then super semis. Hopefully, get more than 3 or 4. We're shooting for 6 to 8 of them this year. If we get 10, that'd be great. But that's another class that a lot of them, it comes down to parts, and they a lot of them they're waiting on them until June or even July. So hopefully get a good class of them again this year. So I don't know where Schultz went, but that's kind of all I got. It's kind of just the basic information here leading into 2024. So initial invites, if anybody's watching, if you got one and you're willing to come, just head on over to the polarchampionship.com and you should see the Polar registration tab. Get signed up. We'll prove you, make sure that you are who you say you are, and that you're actually invited. And that's all you need to do. If you are initial invite, again, you got till the end of the year, December 31st. And yeah, that's kind of the rundown. Also, once we do get rolling here, later in the year and we're ready, we'll be drawing for classes or drawing numbers live for each class again. That won't change. We like doing that as well as we did a pick'em contest last year, and I totally forgot about it until I logged back onto our Jot forums. And so I gotta figure out who won our pick'em contest last year, because we have somebody that won a weekend package, and we need to figure out who that is. So I will be doing that here shortly as well. Maybe we'll release it on Christmas. It'll be their Christmas present.
There you go.
That'll work.
I know next year, guys, Full Pull should be live with real money from what I'm hearing from those guys, and that'll be part of this event as well. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yep.
We had Diesels and Dark Corners with the play money last weekend, doing it again in Madera, California this weekend. For all of you that want to jump on there, get $1,000 play money. Whoever turns their play money into the most play money wins real money. So just want a quick shout out for that. It's been a lot of fun to see the money line move and the odds in there. It's going to bring a lot of excitement to people on the app. So especially with when they have a list of pullers like this, Brent and Cody, that they can publicize a week, 2-3 weeks ahead of time. That's been the challenge for them to get the games up, and because we all know pullers like to wait till like the last second to sign up, and that sucks for what they're trying to do, and then promote that here's the money line, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this year. After last year, gave, I think, a lot of us a good feeling of the amount of growth that we saw from year 1 to year 2, and I'm hoping to see that same amount of growth again this year. If we do, I think the payout's going to be a lot better. Brad Holzhauer is, he's willing to expand the facility, make it bigger, put more bleachers in. So if you guys support it, we'll keep building, we'll keep making it better, and just looking forward to see where this potentially can take us.
I think the local fans that don't get to see big iron like this. We've done it 2 years in a row now. That's going to help the local fans. Obviously, the real pulling fan, if you will, that follows
the traveling fan.
That knows the Bowling Green and all that stuff. They're going to continue to spread the word as well. But that local fan is going to really be our next challenge to get out to say, wow, you're seeing one of the biggest polls in the United States, or the biggest names in polling here in Nashville, Illinois. And that takes time. That takes time. Yes, Dylan Gertz. Yes.
Yep. So it'll be the same as last year. We actually had Jamie Bush threw in a curveball towards us. He threw a good idea, so it might be something we might try for next year in one class and just see how it goes. But there's other formats that could change things up and make things interesting as well. So
yes, the fan vote will be the same as last year's.
Yep.
Logan Peisig, they won one of the nights, didn't they?
Yeah, they won Saturday night.
Yep.
So they'll be they definitely want to come back, and they'll have 2 mini rods in the fan voting this year.
Oh, like, yeah, so they just tell you, hey, we're building the second one. It gets on the list, right?
Yep.
Esden Bartling tuning in from the field. Hopefully he's driving grain carts so he doesn't have to keep the combine straight. Okay. So
He's probably getting yelled at in the radio. Let's be honest. Like
Yeah.
every
Cody, can you put your drone up quick and buzz down there? So.
yeah, pretty much.
No, it's going to be fun. Thank you for all the support from the pullers, the fans. The fans are what make this event special, and we want to just grow this into, like I said, we want to grow to one of the biggest outdoor pulling events of the season. And it's kind of our, the NTPA has the Inderly, and this is our Inderly, if you will, for all of pulling, or just for a lack of better terms, or an outdoor Louisville is what we want to do. And then why is, for those of you maybe just tuning in, why do we pick this date? We want to get as close to the Grand National Champions Tour Outlaw season without being on top of one of them. We do understand that a lot of our pullers come from the ag world, and they have to get the crops in. We felt that the first year with the late spring. And that's why when Brent made the comment a little bit earlier about it's hard to fill some of the classes, it's not because pullers don't want to come. It's just that they have real jobs, and farming's a real job, and they don't want to get out of the planter. But like I told Brent and Paul and the guys in the past, and Cody and Charles, I'd love to get to a point where $25,000 to win this thing. So yeah, I might park the planter for a day for a chance to go win 25 grand at a tractor pull, but that's going to take some time. So Esden's teammate Mark Coltonhauser's checking in. We'll be ready this year. Hope to be able to come. If Esden Lane wants to come to the Pullers Championship, I don't even think we need to have a vote on that.
Well, it'd be with the 460.
Okay.
It would be voted in.
Okay.
But yeah, if he wants to come with a diesel super, sign him up.
Hell yeah. Tune in from East Tennessee. Looking forward to coming back this year. Thank you, David. Esden's been downgraded as semi-driver. Okay. Dakota. Well, that's a tough name to say. Skluzik.
They
Say
have
that one.
the Colonel truck up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
They are a lot of fun. I just can't say their last name.
I'm pretty sure it's Skluzacek. And I don't know, Dakota, if you can. I think I said it right.
No, they do a good job. They do a good job with their social media with the Colonel. Esden Bartling. Can we get Esden Bartling, Esden Lemke, and Esden Lane in? I know we can get the other two Esdens in, Bartling. You have the rest of it talk about theirs. So, hey, the PPL points champs checking in. We will be there. Awesome event. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you very much, Terry. And congratulations on an awesome year. It's looking forward to having you.
That's awesome.
That was another class that put on a really good show. Mixing, the open cubes versus the 650 limited cubes, and they all put on a really good event. It was close.
Skluzacek.
Yeah.
Oh, Esden Bartling's going to pee his pants. Esden Lane says only if we can camp at Esden Bartling's. Laugh out loud. So Mark must be sitting with Esden right now. So the King of Smoke. The King of Smoke is enjoying our little preview show tonight. So, well, we don't have much left. Some of you guys want to jump over to the Motorsports Almanac. Shane and Wyatt and Charles. I think Brandon Hunt's on there tonight as well. They're talking with Tim Howell, Johnny Evans, and Larry Roberts. Does that sound right?
Yep. The Toy Box Pulling Team. I think it's their first ever live interview through social media. So
that's awesome.
No,
they've been out of it for what, 10 years?
Quite a while.
12
He
years?
meant the pullers, Cody, not them.
Yeah, no, I caught that.
Yep.
No, it's fun to see all the new groups getting in and putting up new podcasts and stuff like that. And that's why you're going to start stacking people on top of each other. And it's just like having a TV. There's 300 channels to choose from. And you can go back and this will be up on iTunes and Spotify. For those of people that didn't get to tune in, this will be under the Let's Grow Pulling category on iTunes and Spotify tomorrow. Mackenzie downloads the audio every morning. And,
and moving forward, we're going to be doing this on Monday nights on the Let's Grow Pulling podcast. We just got our classes announced on Monday. And we wanted to pretty much right afterwards get some information out about the event and get the initial invites out. So that's why we chose today.
Stuff, Brent, and you had a real job as well. So just be honest.
True.
It's okay.
but yeah, so anytime we hop on to do any more informational stuff about the Polaris Championship, it'll be on the Let's Go Polling podcast on Monday nights. So just,
what we want you to take away from this is the initial invites. Like I said, this is year 3, guys. I feel like everybody kind of gets it now. But you guys and gals that got those initial invites need to sign up by the end of the year. Go to the website, pay your $500 and register. If you don't, your spot opens up into a fan vote spot, and then we'll roll out the fan votes. And then there's 2 sections of fan voting. And again, we try to get everything announced before Louisville, I believe. Or no?
Yep, it'll be the Monday of Louisville.
Yep.
So it's all good.
And Tony, go to Motorsports Almanac on Facebook. That's where you can find that live interview with the Roberts polling team.
Here, this will be the first time ever. I want to watch this, guys. We're going to bring him in. This will be kind of fun.
But
show everybody so everybody knows where to go here.
But yeah, if anybody has any questions or has any suggestions for us, just message the Facebook page. We'll get back to you. We're open to any ideas. We're trying to be kind of a different event. We don't want to be like anybody else. That's why we do the fan voting. That's why we give all the money back from the gate. That's we're trying to step apart from everybody else. So
Gary Barrett says we will be there. Pay your money, Gary. Pay your
awesome.
money. Our outlaw points champion. So do you reckon is that Tim in the middle? Do you guys recognize those guys at all?
Tim is. I don't
know if my bandwidth is enjoying having 2 live streams up right now.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Head over to Motorsports Almanac, guys. Sorry. My bandwidth isn't digging that. Sorry. The old charter here in Richland Center sucks ass. All I got. So. But yeah, Gary Burns checking in. Our outlaw points champ. 4 ones will be there. So.
Good.
Cool. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. Brent, Cody, thanks for everything. You guys rock. I'll just keep jamming. Let's keep promoting. Keep continuing to grow this great event and give every dollar back to the pullers. So thanks for watching tonight.
And be on the lookout.
85
Limited Pro Stock. That list will probably be out within the next week or 2 as well. So just be on the lookout for that. So we'll probably make some sort of post. And like I said, it's going to be a mix of 618 tractors as well as points champions with the different clubs. So Outlaws, ECI, ITPA, Western Series, those 4 more than likely are going to be an invite. So just be on the lookout for that list, and as well as any of the other competitors in the Promoter's Choice classes. Once we get those guys to register and fill some spots, we'll start posting those as well. So we'll be chomping at the bit here to start filling up these classes and look forward to 2024.
Awesome. And you guys head over to the Motorsports Almanac. Charles just buzzed over there as well. They're interviewing, like I said, Larry Roberts, Tim Howell, and Johnny Evans. So have a good night, everybody. Talk to you soon.
See you guys.